Incoming transmission.
Good morning, cadets, and welcome back to our Horizon Zero Dawn playthrough, where finally I managed to get first place for the first challenge after many attempts, which cost me almost all my shards. If you remember, or if you saw the number, I think it was around 20,000, and I'm down to 3,000 now. So that happened, but yeah, I have first place. I think I had a time like around 53 or 54 seconds, like really close. There were a couple of times when I finished at 55, but apparently it's not enough. It's gonna give you second place every time. So there's that. And in this part, I am gonna fast travel to this campfire in the middle of the cut, where you have this merchant with the star above, and first show you the point of interest over there. With that, let's hopefully it doesn't load that long. Perfect. And as you can see, yep, there already some lore as well.
Ursus Americanus, the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Beautiful. How fierce you must have been. That fur. You never even felt the cold, did you? If he hadn't preserved you, would anyone even know you disappeared?
Sure.
No room.
Right, let's get the loot and let's talk to the merchant first, and then we'll get the lore.
I hate to interrupt.
Oh, Yes. Hello, an outlander at the Shrine of Forgotten Beasts. Welcome. I'm Enjuk.
Aloy. The Shrine of what?
When the old world still breathed, a great man built a tiny totem to this beast and stored the visage inside. When the totem is placed on the pedestal, the animal is painted onto the empty air, and the beast lives again. Well, almost.
There are 7 pedestals. Where are the other 6 figurines?
I found this one in the wilds, remembered the indentations in the pedestals here, and saw how they matched the base of the totem. But as you say, it's one of 7, isn't it? The great Montana Recreations must have made more, but time has scattered them.
And yeah, apparently this is where I trade my figurines that I already found all of them. And what do you know about Montana?
You said a great man made these figurines?
Indeed. He was, I believe, a student of the natural world. Like me, but surpassing my abilities 1,000 times over. The great Montana Recreations. Perhaps the finest natural scholar the old world ever produced. His voice claims responsibility for the totems, the vessels for the knowledge he accumulated. I share his desire to understand the beasts, to catalog their behaviors and preserve their images. I like to flatter myself that I'm an apprentice of sorts, carrying on his work. Someday, perhaps, if I am persistent, I can earn his name. Enjuk Recreations.
And what about the figurines?
So these totems... The images they show are of animals that no longer exist. They're gone, like the old ones.
So it seems. To think such magnificent creatures are lost to us, that we never even knew they were here. We rely as much on beasts as we do on machines. For food, for warmth, but do we study them with the same fervor? Yeah, I do. For example, I have this theory about foxes. Why do foxes have red fur? Think about what they eat.
Meat?
Raw meat. Bloody meat. See? Natural causation. Logical connections. It only makes sense.
You've thought a lot more about foxes than I have.
Don't think that's one of the reasons. Yeah, interesting theory. So I guess we're gonna trade figurines.
I have 6 figurines like this one. Maybe these are what you're looking for?
And yep. Let's just get all of them. And I wonder if we can see what they can say about them. If we can activate them on the pedestals or the places where we put them.
By the blue light, I didn't know if I'd ever see the whole collection reunited. And look at them. They're beautiful. You've done a great thing, Aloy. These may represent the last record that any of these beasts ever lived. Take this. It's the least I can do. And come back anytime. I and our animal friends await your return.
Okay, I'll see you later then.
That's all I need to know.
Are you sure? You can never learn too much.
I mean, yes, we can check all of them. So I guess it was this one. Thought a projector should be the same message, or it's another.
Ursus Americanus, the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
How would you like to find yourself cornered by that thing?
I suspect I'd like it very much indeed. What a beautiful beast you were!
At least they're a bit short. But not many information.
Puma Concalor, the fearsome cougar. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Its coat is sand-colored. Could it have been a burrowing animal? Perhaps those teeth were only used for digging.
Not exactly.
Bison, bison, bison. That's the actual Latin name of the regal American bison. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Latin? Perhaps that's some sort of old world custom in which one repeats the name of a particularly revered animal.
No.
Ursus Arctos, the menacing grizzly bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Those claws look like they could rip someone in half.
Perhaps in its youth, but you heard Montana Recreations. He said it's grizzled, old. Its hunting days are behind it.
Wow. So much knowledge has been lost. So yeah, all these theories that he comes up with is no. But what can you do, unfortunately?
Odocoius virginianus, the majestic mule deer. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Not built like a predator, but perhaps it needed those horns to take down its prey in the absence of sharp fangs.
And this one is the wolf.
Canis lupus.
Yep.
The enigmatic gray wolf. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Could it be that these wolves and our foxes are the same somehow? Perhaps after hundreds of winters... No, that's ridiculous.
I mean, they are part of the canine species. So, you're at least very little partially true over there. The last one should be the moose, right?
Alces alces.
Yeah.
The noble moose. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
The horns grow like trees. Of course, this moose used those bizarre growths to blend in with its forest home.
It's crazy to think what we can come up with theories and all that when we really don't know exactly about the topic. Makes you wonder what, I don't know, in many years from now, if some species disappear and we forget the information about it, something happens, what theories people would come up, maybe something similar like this. I mean, you had the puma, which he said like, did he use the teeth to burrow because of the fur as well and all that? Like, no, that's way off. But let's check about this lore. Which one is data, text data point? Our final 2 weeks to all staff from Marnie Jeopards. Subject addressing the rumors. Some of you have overheard portions of the, let's call them spirited, conversations I've been having with the charming Mr. Blevins in my office over the past week. So let's address the honking big elephant we're crammed into this room with. The park has been acquired by something called Firebreak, and they are restricting access to authorized personnel. I wish I had more details to share, but those are literally the only ones I've been given. Upshot, this isn't a national park anymore. No visitors means no visitor center. We've got 2 weeks. I know this is not easy. If you're like me, this place represents something bigger and more important than a paycheck. Believe me, I'm right there with you. When I say that this park is the most beautiful place in America, it's not PR and it's not hype. It breaks my heart to think that nobody will be around to applaud, Old Faithful, or stare into the beauty pool. But this is where we find ourselves. I realize there's a temptation to check out and give up, but I will really need your help over the next 2 weeks. Tours will continue through Friday, so I'm going to need guides. Even though regular ops at the gift shop are suspended, we've got a ton of surplus merch to box up and ship back to manufacturers, including about a bazillion unsold Monrek Holo figurines. Yes, Monrek wants everything but the display figs back. No, I can't imagine why either. Please, you guys, just give me 2 more weeks of your time. I can't shut this place down alone. Best, Marnie. Oh, he got shut down, alright. And the other lore is an audio log.
Visitor center's a bust. I'm recording the strategic and operational value at roughly 0 point squat. No reason we shouldn't pack the staff onto a vert and send them back to Nowheresville as soon as the gates are locked. Enjoy basic income, ding-dongs.
Yep, Blevins was a charmer in the end. So yep, this was the point of interest. Let's see the treasure boxes, what I get. Blue Gleam. Now I get Badger Bones. Don't tell me I didn't need to hunt. Square Bone. Blue Gleam. No, okay, I still needed to hunt. It was just one of the boxes that gave me a badger bone that I could have used to buy the map. Cool. And this one can go. And also I decided to just clear out my modifications and all that. Yeah, this is the audio log. Surprised that wasn't a bit of a quest. Let's select the secret shared, which is the one with the spear. I'm gonna fast travel to the campfire just outside the main settlement. As the other quest is right next to the campfire in the settlement. And wanna see if there's maybe any cutscenes or more conversations happening along the way. You never know.
Talana Khan Padish, Sunhawk of the Hunter's Lodge. She does her house proud.
Oh, you were talking about Talana? Is she here?
What brings you Karja so far from your home?
There's good machine hunting in the cut. Danger, too. Some have a taste for both, and they pay people like me well to guide them. We've had a bad run this time, even after I brought this priest along to read the signs.
I did say the sun's light was cast quite red the night of the...
Not your concern, though, Huntress. May your arrows find their mark.
When the work is done, then I
We
can
haven't
relax.
talked with them. Interesting.
May the sun grant you a
Don't
portion
care what
of
other
its
tribes
wisdom,
do,
young Huntress.
but I'll just mind my own.
You don't sound that sure. For a
Carja
priest,
been here working
that should
since
be
the spire cast
revered,
a shadow
but
on the mesa.
yeah. Or maybe he fancies the companion he is with. Who knows? And he's a bit, you know, flustered and loses his words along the way. Oh well. Right. Let's see about that spear. So far, nothing in terms of conversations.
Is this what you...
Hush, hush. A shaman's secrets are not spoken aloud.
Is this what you wanted me to find?
Bind it to your spear. Use it to attach this for now. You'll find more, I'm sure.
Why are you helping me?
The blue light is fading. The machine songs are ending, and what does the conclave do? They sit, they chant, they observe. No more. We must fight for it. And you are a fighter. We share a cause.
I'm not sure we do. I'm not even sure what the cause is. But I'm grateful.
No need for thanks. Only action.
Now I can attach modification parts to my spear. Works for me. Might as well
Oh.
get started improving my spear.
Yep, true. Anything else you
Preserve
want
the
to...
blue light.
Nope.
That's our task.
Inventory, treasure box. I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, I think I kind of sold all my spear modifications as well. Not that I'm using that spear that much. But, yep, finally I have something for the spear as well. Maybe I can check to see with the merchants. Maybe they still have my loot. I can't remember which merchant I sold. I think it was the one in the hunting grounds. I'll check off screen for modifications for the spear in case I'm using it. But yeah, it's not really important. And there goes another achievement though. And I still have this side quest here, way in the west. And what do I have? I only have for the Werak. Yeah, let's just see with the Werak. And then afterwards I'll see with the side quest.
Welcome. These lands belong to all who are able to survive them.
Thank you. Just select the hardpoint arrow. Oh. There another... I think we have another side quest as well. Let's get this side quest. If we're here.
Aloy, got a proposition for you.
Breath is ice. Before I even breathe out.
Hey, Tygon.
What can I do for you, Bergrand?
Mourn my poor departed luck. I finally met some Banuk keen to trade with Outlanders. Then, they up and vanished. 3 Banuk hunters rolled in a few days ago. No provisions, junk equipment, no idea how to strip a machine for parts. Asked me to outfit them for a long trip. And you know me, Aloy. I'm sentimental. So I did it on credit.
And they haven't paid.
Well, they tried. Just look what they did to this Thunderjaw heart. But that was ages ago. And I'm starting to worry about them.
Why worried? Are you worried about their safe being, or is this about cash, so to speak?
Tell me, Bergrand, are you worried about their well-being or your purse strings?
A man can worry about two things.
Uh-huh. What kind of deal was this, really?
Just what I said. I was nothing but generous, Aloy. After they dropped this ruined heart at my feet, I even gave them another chance. Sent them to fetch a few other parts I need.
But you haven't seen them since.
Hide nor hair.
So, wait, you said they can't harvest parts. Did you teach them, at least?
What do you mean they couldn't harvest parts?
Not uncommon with Banuk. That's shaman's work, you see. The hunters take down the machines. The shamans slice them up. No shaman with these three. Just two youngsters sniping at each other. And that big fella standing there smiling.
So if the Banuk don't usually hunt without a shaman, what's the story with these three?
They weren't telling. But hammer to steel. It's not a happy story, whatever it is.
And you said they're leaving?
You said they asked you to outfit them for a trip. A trip to where?
Not sure. But I heard them chattering about the Sundom when they thought I wasn't listening.
So they're leaving Banuk territory.
Sensible behavior. Still, I get the sense this wasn't a sightseeing trip. They're running from something.
Okay, I guess I can try to find them.
I'm not a debt collector, Bergrand. If I look for them, it'll be to make sure they're all right.
Of course, of course. Fires of the Forge, forgive me. I actually like these idiots. The molten steel of youth and all that. But if you do manage to find them, you could remind them of the deal we made. A scorcher claw, a loop of sinew from a stalker, and a snap maw fang. If they bring me those parts, their debt's paid. And then some. Just make sure they don't bust them up too badly.
I'll consider it.
Last I saw them, they were heading northeast. Good machine hunting up that way. If you decide they're worth the trouble, you might look for them there.
The Hunters 3. I said northeast, which is... Oh. Not very far away. I have a literally campfire there. But again, yeah. Now that I know that there's nothing happening with for the Verak side quest, I can only go talk with the person I need to talk. Can fast travel safely. So we're gonna focus on this side quest, as I don't know if some side quest gets locked out and all that. Then probably I'm gonna jump to this other campfire way in the east to get those side quests. But yeah, I'm gonna fast travel to this campfire that's between the camp and my objective. Because if it's a find them situation, might activate either some conversation or maybe the cutscene. Again, you never know. And also a bit of workout does not hurt. I wonder though if I have the parts Bergrand wants, if I already have them. I do hope these machines won't follow me that long. There we go. Okay, they're in the yellow, they're gonna search for me. They're not gonna find me. Oh.
Something tells me those are Bergrand's missing hunters.
Just sitting here and looking. Let's do a quick save just in case. And hello.
I don't suppose you three know an Osram and Song's edge called Bergrand, do you?
Boys, that con artist sent an errand girl to collect what's owed to him.
I'm nobody's errand girl. Bergrand asked me to help harvest parts. Or would you rather keep trying to sell him broken junk?
Broken junk? This pack will be on the move soon. No time to argue. If she's offering to help, we should accept it.
Fine. We're about to take down these machines. If you're so eager to help, then lead the way.
Okay. So, all of them? And this was a site with the tower. You were... You have, what, 2 long legs? And 1 scorcher. Nope. Just wanna at least... How come this everything missed? And I guess you're not exactly helping, right? Oh, you are helping. Cool. Hit. Yes. I'm gonna try to take down this long leg first. Ow. Ow. That's my shield. And get out of the water. Okay, there goes the second long leg.
How many of these do you think you can handle?
All of them. See how much this does. Not much. Great. Getting out the parts. What are you doing? There we go. Take a hit. Just craft back up my stuff. Come on, it's almost done. Nice. That's a decent amount of experience.
Nobody. That's who.
That's a Scorcher Claw.
All right, Outlander. You want to talk about our deal with Bergrand? Let's talk.
And that's how a real hunter
Yeah,
hunts.
let's.
That's done. You 3 are pretty handy in a fight.
Thanks, I guess. Not that we needed your help. We are doing just fine without you.
That's not the way Bergrand tells it. He says you tried to settle up with him using a shattered Thunderjaw heart.
What? That's an exaggeration. It was only broken in 2.
Urkai, we don't have time for this. Come on, boys, back to the hunt. We still need 2 more of Bergrand's components.
What's the rush?
We want out of these lands as soon as possible. That's all you need to know.
But why are you leaving?
Why are you leaving the cut?
Well, we could go back to Banor. Let Undercut slit our throats.
By the blue light, Urkai. Why don't you just write our story in the snow for any passing hunter to read? We had a dispute with the chieftain of our old Werak. We thought someone else should have been in charge. He disagreed.
It seemed like a good time to move on, so we are traveling to the Sundom.
Why the Sundom?
From here to the Sundom. It's a long trip.
Seems worth it. Sometimes survival is about knowing when to leave and where to go.
Yeah, and in this case, survival means us getting as far away as we can from Banor. We've seen enough red snow.
What's the plan once you get there? What will survival be about then?
Look, all that matters is that we get there. And to do that, we need shards. So if you'll excuse us.
And what was the deal with the broken Thunderjaw heart?
So this Thunderjaw heart you brought Bergrand.
Let me ask you this, all right? Why would it matter that the heart was broken into 2 pieces? Can't you just stick it back together?
Of course you can't just stick it back together.
I just meant...
Oh, I bet that scam artist Arsarim could. He just wants to send us on another stupid errand.
Oh, he's not so bad. I like Bergrand.
Like him? Tulamat, he sent us out in the snow to nearly die under the feet of a Thunderjaw, and...
Boys, shut up! Ugh! every time someone brings up that stupid heart.
Okay. I still didn't get my answer, but okay, we'll leave it at that. Anyway, here's your Scorcher Claw.
I've got the Scorcher Claw Bergren was asking for. That only leaves the Stalker Sinew and the Snap Maw Fang.
You should hold on to it. You're coming along to the next hunt after all, aren't you?
I suppose somebody's gotta keep you three out of trouble.
Fine. I guess you'll have to tag along then. But don't start thinking you're one of us. The Bloody Snowdrifts aren't accepting new hunters.
Bloody snowdrifts? That's what you want to call our Werak?
Yeah, it's not great to tie.
Well, it's not like your names are any better. We're headed northwest, to the ruins near Hollow Hall. We'll be waiting.
Sure, I'll join your hunt.
We destroyed this pack.
We sure did. At least they didn't stay behind and do nothing.
Thanks for your help, Huntress.
You're welcome. Also, can I find out what were the other names for this hunting pack? Because the Bloody Snowdrifts is not exactly a bad name. Okay, let's fast forward to this campfire and see about those stalkers.
I could forget what warmth feels like out here.
I have a feeling that all these spots were exactly where the towers are or were located. At least the first one was there. See if the ruins have any towers. Yep, there's another ruined tower.
There's the herd. Everyone ready?
Are you joking? We were born ready. Let's go get them, Flaming Skulls.
Nope, that's awful.
It is a pretty bad name. Good effort though, Urkai.
Forget it. Let's just go kill something.
I mean, up until now, they're okay names. Don't be so hard. Okay, there's one stalker. There's two stalkers.
Quietly.
At least. Whoop. Come on, dodge. At least I managed to get one. Let's get rid of this one over here. Ow.
Okay, that's your kill.
Of course it is. Let's try to get that one over there. Just think that they have an attack that bypasses my shield. Okay, you're just going way off. Oh, I'm getting hit by... Sorry!
Dodged it.
That was not good. Okay. Is there another one around here? Well, now there is. Okay, I guess we go spear on this one. It's down. There's the sinew.
I don't miss.
Okay, where are we going? There was...
We're so close.
There you are. What?
We've got this.
Okay, I guess you hit me somehow. Despite the fact it didn't show...
I don't know about you three, but I feel better. Aloy, did you get that component?
Yes, I did.
That's another part down. One more and you'll have what you need to pay off Bergrund.
Starting to feel real, you know. I'm starting to believe we're really gonna get out of here. Honestly, I wasn't sure we'd survive a week without Nakoni. But here we are.
Who's Nakoni?
Nakoni was... she was a friend of ours. She challenged the chieftain for control of the Werak.
She didn't make it.
No. If you're gonna tell this story, tell it true. She was murdered.
Is this the reason you can't return to Banur?
Is this why you left Banur? Because of this business with Nakoni and your chieftain?
Onakut knew Nakoni was our mentor, our friend. We couldn't stay.
That final night, we snuck back to camp, packed what we could, and left.
Like cowards.
What are we, Tatai? We are Banuk, aren't we? Survive and prevail. That's what we do.
It's not what she did.
But why challenge the chieftain?
Nakoni challenged the chieftain. Why?
Onakut wrapped himself in power and authority the way some people wrap themselves in furs. If you're willing to fawn over him and sing false songs to him, you might get a spot on the best hunts. The Werak split into two. Those willing to lick the bottoms of Onakut's feet, and the rest of us, waiting for things to get better.
Until Nakoni.
She was the best and bravest of us. She was the one who took a stand.
And what exactly happened to Nakoni?
What happened? How did you lose Nakoni?
She challenged the chieftain to a hunting competition. Onakut, damn him! He wasn't nearly the hunter Nakoni was. But who comes back to the camp after the trial? Onakut, grinning like a snap maw, crowing, "Oh, where's little Nakoni?"
We tracked Nakoni through the woods. Found her not far from the trailhead.
With her damn neck snapped.
I don't want to remember her like that. Sometimes that memory, it's all I can think of.
I'm sorry, Tatai. It sounds like she meant a lot to you. To all of you.
Well, I'm sorry about all of this.
I'm sorry for what you've been through.
It's nice to be heard. Thank you, Aloy.
Look, it doesn't matter, okay? What happened in Banor is buried in Banor. What matters now is what happens in the Sundom. That's where the burning turkeys are gonna make a name for ourselves, right?
Oh, the burning turkeys? Seriously?
It rolls off the tongue.
Sort of like vomit?
So, where to next?
There's a lake just west of here. Seems like a good place to find a snapmaw fang. We'll meet you there.
If you beat us there, just wait by the campfire. We'll be along.
Are you implying that I'm gonna fast travel? Is that it? But yeah, the last one was really bad. Okay, let's just fast travel over there. It's right next to the campfire.
Guess I'll just sit and wait.
And let's wait.
I was starting to worry about you three. Everything all right?
We took our time. After our last conversation, we had a lot to think about.
I can imagine. Just one more hunt, then your debt is paid and you three can make your way south. Ready?
Huntress, the Sunshine Snowshoes await your signal.
Okay.
Horrible! I'm almost impressed, Dulamok. Didn't think you could come up with a name worse than Burning Turkeys.
Well, I liked it. Let's hunt.
I mean, I would say the first two were alright, but this one, no.
Let's get on with it.
Yeah, let's just put it on fire.
You're not gonna like this!
Of course. I see you're charging at me. And you ignore my trap altogether. Oh, that happened? Great. Where's the snap mob? You guys can take care of the other machines. You can take care of the snap mob. Or one of them at least. Hold up. Weapons, where's my shadow swing? There we go.
Got a couple arrows.
Let's use the sling a bit. That was not the dodge, Aloy. Ow. Well, that one. Miss me with that. Ow. Guys, what did I tell you? Take care of the little ones. I'm just gonna do it myself, I guess. Oh, one of you is down. Okay. Got it. That's right. Big crafting. Put this big boy on fire. That's not like that. Get rid of this. Wow, my aim is trash. Or are the arrows bugged? Because it seems like they're not hitting. Or, oh no, both. And that one got hit again. Okay, one of them should be down. Let's level up and he should go boom. There we go. That's everyone. Yeah, we were down a person. Unfortunately. Let's just wait, are there more machines around? Guys?
Not this time.
Uh-huh, okay, got it. There are more machines. There's another snap moth. That's what's going on. Not for a second, the quest bot. This should be the last one. Ooh. There's some stuff over here. And you should be the last one. There we go. Perfect. I should already have the stuff. Yep.
I was just getting warmed up.
Come here, Aloy. Let's have a proper goodbye, huh?
Yeah, let's.
There. That's the last of Bergren's parts. Looks like you three are out of debt.
For now. Until Urkai breaks something else.
It was one time!
You make a nice shaman, Aloy. Thanks for lending a hand. Maybe we'll meet you in the Sundom sometime.
So, what's the plan once we get to the Sundom?
Once you get to the Sundom, what then? What's the next step?
We hunt like Nakoni wanted to hunt.
Nakoni had big dreams. A werak in which everyone pulls their weight and takes care of each other. No shamans, no chieftains, no need to pry the power out of anybody's hands.
Sounds like a lot of work.
But worth it, I think. And a fitting tribute to Nakoni. We can become the werak she always wished for.
And what about harvesting parts? Do you need any help with that?
You won't have me to strip your kills now. Are you three gonna be alright?
Doesn't look that hard, really. We'll be fine.
Great. He watches 3 successful harvests and he's suddenly a shaman.
When you get to Song's Edge, talk to Bergrand. If he can't teach you himself, he'll know someone who can.
Sure. And I bet he charges us for the introduction.
Thank you, Aloy. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Well, good luck.
I guess this is goodbye. How does it feel, putting Banuk lands behind you?
The only thing I would have missed is already gone.
Let all those rotten Banor suck-ups freeze to death.
That's a little much, Urkai, don't you think? It's strange. What is it to be Banuk after Banur forsakes you? How do we decide who we are? How about you, Aloy? Who do you think we are? What will you remember of us?
I mean, what you've endured.
You lost someone you care about. That leaves a wound. The sort of wound a lot of people don't recover from.
Yeah. I've got nothing but scars to show for it.
That's the point. Only survivors scar. After everything you've been through, you keep going.
We're the Scars of the North.
Scars of the North. Sounds pretty tough, doesn't it?
Thank you, Aloy. It's a good name. One we'll honor.
Yeah, that is a good name. Okay, take care, guys. I'm gonna have to return to Borgrand myself, apparently. So let's fast travel to the campfire. And let him know we were successful. Also, maybe we can tell him to be a bit more lenient
Maybe
with
I
them.
can trade this blue game.
Wait, where are you? You're over here. And yeah, to be lenient with them and give them the information they need for free, so to speak.
Bergrand, how'd your investment pay out?
Quite handsomely, thanks very much. You know those 3 crazy Banuk are calling themselves the Scars of the North now? Well, now that I have those parts, I can pay off a debt of my own.
So they've gone south then?
Aye, that they have. I've got a friend in the Sundom by the name of Thur. He owes me a favor. Old Thur is a machine scavenger, a pretty competent one. So I sent them to learn from the best.
Or at least from the pretty competent.
Well, we work with the resources we have. Speaking of which, here, a token of my gratitude.
Right. If I remember correctly, I think we did quest for Thur.
I've
At least
never traveled further south.
that name seems familiar for the moment. And that should be it for that side quest. We have this side quest way in the east and challenge air attack. But that will be for the next parts. For now, I'm gonna leave it here and hopefully enjoy this part, guys. And as always, don't forget.
We're fortunate that Aurea favored Sekuli. I've never seen another painter like her.
To take care.